5 tips for effective exam strategy. Exams are a very unusual experience. Very rarely in life do people need to perform at such a high level for hours under so much pressure. At times like this, vague plans can go out the window, but if you decide your exam strategy now and have a clear plan of what you're going to do, you'll have an advantage. So while I'm going to lay out some pointers here, if you disagree with any, that's fine. It's actually having a clear plan of what you're going to do and sticking to it that's going to make you feel in control of the situation and give you the confidence you need. I'll be referring to AQA A-Level Psychology in this video, of course, but these tips are good for whatever exam you're about to sit. So tip number 1, know what to expect. So if you haven't already, make sure you're very aware of the layout of each section of your paper. Look over the past papers and see the balance of longer and shorter responses across the paper. So for paper 1 psychology, there are usually 2 to 3 16-mark essays and some shorter 8-mark essays. There'll also be research methods questions in there somewhere and potentially statistics questions. Papers 1 and 2 you write next to each question, and in paper 3 it's an answer booklet. This point may seem basic, but you don't want any surprises to knock you out of your flow. 2. Read the entire paper first. So when you first get to start, I would take the time to read every question. Don't rush this process. The last thing you want to do is read a question wrong. You're identifying easy and tricky questions as you go along, and maybe dropping the odd note or underlining parts of the question. If you see a question you're particularly concerned about, while you're working on the other questions, your subconscious will be working away at it for about an hour or so. So when you come back to it, you might find you've got more to say on that question than you first expected. But if you first read it in the last few minutes, you're going to get stuck. 3. Time management. The A-Level Psychology papers are 96 marks. You've got 2 hours to answer. So you're looking at 1 minute and 15 seconds per mark. That's 20 minutes for a 16-mark essay and 10 minutes for an 8-mark essay, planning and writing. Don't be tempted to spend longer than this, even if it's a question you like. Running out of time with questions still remaining is going to hurt your grade far more than adding extra paragraphs to an already strong response. 4. Answering the essays first. Okay, this point is slightly controversial, as I know other psychology teachers that I really respect on both sides of the point. Essays either first or last. And I'm going with first because you can stick to that 20-minute time limit without feeling against the clock. And then do the shorter questions, which tend to be quicker, likely leaving you checking time left over. Also, after you've been already writing for an hour, you want to be facing maybe 3 non-stop essays. 5. Plan your response to essay questions. You're given space to plan, use it. The clarity of your essay is part of the marking criteria. Having a basic outline of specialist terminology and evaluations you're using will give you confidence in your writing and mean you're not going to have to alter what you want to write when you suddenly remember that specialist term. PsychBoost is supported by students on Patreon. To help PsychBoost in creating free educational content and get access to video scripts, follow the link. I hope that student skills video is useful. Don't forget I've got content videos for all 3 papers and a website with lots of free resources. Thanks for watching.